Hello guys, welcome to my channel again. Today I'm going to teach you how to make a single welt pocket. We know there are two types of welt pocket, a single welt pocket and a double welt pocket. So today I'm going to teach you how to make a single welt pocket. Let's get into it. Okay, so this is the fabric I'm going to be doing it. The first thing I'm going to do is to gum my hairstay on the inside, that's on the back part, and then this is it. Then I'm going to mark get a single point. Then I'm going to mark where my pocket is going to stand and where it's going to start vertically and where it's going to start horizontally. And then the material I'm going to use for the main pocket, that's the material that's going to show outside, is this black one. And on the black one I'm going to gum a gum stay on it to make it thick. Yeah, so if you are making a trouser or a waistcoat or a suit, you are going to gum a gum stay to make the material thick. But there are some clothes, say for example a baseball jacket, that the material is stretchy like a t-shirt material. Now you don't need to gum this, and that will make it harder, but it's doable. So with time I'm going to teach you how to make a baseball jacket, but for now let's keep building ourselves on these little and easy things like a welt pocket. So you gum, you make sure it's very very firm. You make sure you gum it properly. You can see. Okay, so, and then you just make sure that your material is trimmed at the edge, as you can see. Just make sure it's straight. So let me just use my biro and draw it so that I can trim it correctly. So just cut it out. There you go. And then the size of the pocket, I want is a half inch, which is 0.5. So on this part of the fabric I'm going to just measure my 0.5, which is half inch, and keep it aside. And then for the other one I'm just going to fold it into two like that and iron it. This one I'm folding is the main part that's going to show outside. Then I'll turn it, and then I'll still measure my 1.5 on this side, like that. The barrel I'm drawing is not so visible, so you might not be able to see it because it's a blue barrel and the fabric is black, but that's how it is. So since everything is ready now, I'll go to the machine and show you how it's done there. So the first thing you are going to do, as you can see, this is my line, which is half inch, and then this, okay, you can see the line now is half inch also. That's after I folded it like this, then I'll sew it. So guys, this is the easiest method of making a welt pocket. Then that line, that half inch line you drew, then you're going to sew them together. You're going to sew it like that. Like I always say, make sure you always cut your thread. Then you can trim off the excess. We don't need any excess, so we can trim it off. Yeah, like that. So let me just indicate that is the up, and then this is the down or the bottom. So you are going to turn it this way, and then put, I carry the one that I folded, and I'll fix it like that. Arrange it like that. You can see the way I arrange it on that line, that horizontal line I marked. Yeah. So I'll just sew on that same line that I stitched earlier. I will start this by sewing from the line I marked vertically. I will make sure you reinforce. Like what I mean by reinforce is that to and fro movement you do. You can see this is what I'm doing is called reinforcement. So you reinforce your stitch on that part to make sure it's very very firm. Yeah. Sorry, my thread has been cutting. I think my machine has an issue which I'm going to fix soon. So we'll go. Then when you get to the end of that place you marked, you are going to also stop there and reinforce. Oh, sorry, my thread is cutting. And I can actually edit this part, but then I'm just going to leave it for originality's sake. Yeah, so you go back and forth and you stop there, which is perfect. Always cut out your thread from the origin. That's a very, very good practice to do. So you can see where my sewing stopped on that line, exactly on that line. And then look at where this one stopped. I think there's a mistake on this one. It didn't get to where it's supposed to get. So I'm going to go back to the machine and make sure it gets to that place. It's very, very important that your sewing starts from that line you made. No need to rush. Good. Reinforce and then you stop. You can see now it's perfect. So I'll cut my thread from the origin. So the next thing I'm going to do is to carry the other one I marked 2 inches on the gum stay part, and then to know where I'm going to start sewing, I'm going to raise this one like that, and I'll just mark to know my point. So that's where my sewing is going to start. So I'll just go straight, following the line, and then I'll also mark to know where I'm going to stop. So when I get to the end, I will reinforce and cut my thread. So if you've done it to this part, you've done 50% of the work. You see in a few minutes how this is the easiest method of making a welt pocket. So the next you are going to do, you are going to cut the middle part using your scissors. You are going to divide the middle part like that. Okay, after you've gotten where your scissors is going to enter from, so you open it and cut it at. Make sure you stop at exactly where your reinforcement stitch starts. You stop there. The same thing with this side. Stop there, then you turn and do it to the other side. Another method is you can turn the back so that you can see where you should stop. So you can see, I think this one is easier because so that you can see where you should follow and stop. I think after making the video, I'm going to explain to you the perfect way to make to get this notching on a paper so that you understand it properly. So the first one, you are going to take the one that is at the top, at the up part. You push it inside, and then you turn it inside. And if you're at the table, you can just iron it this way. Iron it not like this way here, to make sure that it's flat. So this sharp edge, you should put it inside. The other sharp edge also, you take it inside like that. Then for the other part of this one, you can now push it inside as well. So guys, you can see how easy it is to make a welt pocket, right? Make sure your sharp edge is inside. Yeah. So after everything is inside like this, of course, if you are sewing on a cloth, you are not going to use your biro to make all these markings. You can see how my biro and my stain of my biro are there. So you can see this mistake I made. Like I said, I made this mistake purposely. So I'm going to show you why this is like this. So just hold on. Just keep watching the video. I'm going to explain to you why this happened. So I'm going to sew this place like this. So sorry, my thread has been cutting. Sorry, I'm sure you are hearing a little noise in the background. Rain is, I'm in my car recording and it's raining. So you cut it like so. Then on this part you also cut it. You also sew it, this sharp edge. That's it. So guys, please subscribe to my channel. If you are new to this channel, please, I beg you in God's name, you should subscribe to my channel. Then you cover this down as well. So as you can see, that is all. That is how to make a welt pocket. It's that easy. You see, this is the easiest method. So I'll just carry my book, a paper, and just explain to you why that mistake happened. So when you turn the back of your sewing, this is how it's going to look like. The back of your pocket, this is how it's going to look like. That's before you cut it. Yes, this part, before I cut it, this is the way it looks on the hasty part. So I'm just going to explain to you how to cut it. So when you cut from the middle like this, when you get to this point, you use your scissors and come to the side, to the end of the reinforcement, like so. You stop at the edge, exactly at that edge, the same way you stop exactly at that edge. Make sure it gets to the end. It's very important. Make sure it doesn't pass. The same way here, make sure it starts from the edge, make sure it stops at the edge. If it passes, there's a problem. If it doesn't get to that edge, there's a problem. So this mistake I said I did purposely. I passed it purposely. If you pass it, this is how it will look. I mean, if it doesn't get, this is how the other side, you can see how the other side is not flat. If it doesn't get to the edge, this is how it is going to look. It is going to look like the other side, and if it passes, it is going to look like the other side. So this is how to make a welt pocket, guys. Thank you for watching.